Hello guys, today we are going to be reading Pete's Account Out of This World by James Dean. There's Pete right there, floating in space and connected to a space shuttle, and Pete, Cat, his spacesuit, and why is his tail sticking out? It's by James Dean. Alright, sorry, I haven't even got to introduce the video. Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be reading Pete the Cat Out of This World. Created by James Dean. I think it's colored and created by. Anyway, this is a space shuttle, and also I'm a big fan of space, so yeah. I actually really like the Saturn V. We might make a video of me building the Saturn V and also showing it to you. But we are going to be reading Pete the Cat Out of This World. And we're going to read another one. It's not going to be a bonus. Pete the Cat Out of This World by James Dean. It's a great day. Pete the Cat is going to space camp. Ooh, space camp. So, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about space. So, I'm going to talk about the spacecraft, like the Saturn V, and also how the space shuttle works. So, the space shuttle works for going around the Earth and also like sending satellites, but they're not really used as much. And also the last one was on 2013. And how it works is that there's a big orange tank that connects to the space shuttle, and then these two rockets attached to the orange tank is used for the space shuttle. The two white rockets have their own fuel, but this one attaches to this one. And there's also two other rockets to carry it into space and goes into space and send some satellites. Saturn V, however, is different. The Saturn V is the one rocket that sent all the rockets to the Saturn V to space. My correction is the Apollo spacecraft into space. The first mission was the Apollo 11, which it's pretty cool. And the space shuttle it goes up. First of all, there's 3 stages. One of the stages carries the lunar module and the CSM. And yeah, that's how it is. That's how space goes. Pete meets his bunkmate, Glenn. As they unpack, there's an announcement. Welcome, space campers. Please head to the classroom. The mission begins now. Time to suit up, says Pete. He and Glenn put on their uniforms and race to class. The uniform's right there, and that's his bunk bed. He sleeps on the top. I hope you don't roll around. Oh yeah, this is the command module. I forgot the CSM. So the CSM basically, okay, that is not how it goes. That is not like so far and then it doesn't matter. Not everybody draws perfect circles. And this is the LEM, or the lunar module I was talking about in the Saturn V epilogue. And here's the command module, part of the CSM, or the command service module. And this is what takes the astronaut to re-enter. So, yeah, I like space, which is why I'm reading Pete the Cat in Space. There's so many cool things to do and super neat stuff to see. Astronauts Tom and Chris talk about the trips they've taken, and they give a sneak peek about future space trips. James Dean did a pretty good job on drawing the lunar module, or LEM. I would be totally rad to go to space, says Pete. The campers find out what it feels like to be an astronaut. They go in the zero-gravity chamber. They ride in rovers. They even build rockets. Pete's rocket flies very, very far. Way to go, Pete, shouts Glenn. Next stop is mission control. We have some exciting news, says Tom. Our next flight leaves today. We're going to the moon, and we have room for more. Pete, do you want to go? asks Sally. That would be awesome, says Pete. 0 hours and 10 minutes. 10 minutes and 5 seconds to lift off. It's time to buckle up and settle into the space capsule. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me do this more dramatic. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off. Sorry. A little bit dramatic. This is what you have to do. You have to literally lay down on your seat. Because it's literally sideways. Their ship speeds through space. They blast past a satellite and even spot a comet. Yeah. I'm not saying the comment on the video. Sorry. Tom and Sally have a rockin' surprise for his guitar. He plays a groovy interstellar song for them. Mission Control listens in. In no time at all, they arrive on the moon. They are ready to explore. The astronauts collect rocks and map out the moon's surface. So, that's not how the space shuttle goes. Not at all. It can go to dock to the International Space Station, but not land on the moon. That's the Saturn V's job, which Saturn V literally launches the lunar module and the CSM. He has a very important job to do. He straps on a jetpack and heads towards Mars. He takes tons of pictures. Oh no, Pete lost track of time and the moon is far, far away. He has to make it back to the ship before it blasts off. Now, they've sent missions to Mars before, so I'm not saying it's impossible. They can't explore Jupiter, though. Look at Pete, he's so sad. He's like, oh no, I've been so into taking pictures. I forgot about the time. Phew, Pete made it back in the nick of time. The astronauts headed home, and there's time for a few more tunes. Pete sure knows how to make an entrance. I like how James Dean said Pete made it back in the nick of time. Instead of saying, phew, Pete made it back just in time. She did it back in the nick of time. Pete's trip to outer space was out of this world. Get it? So still, he's psyched to have his feet on solid ground. Rock it on, Pete! Get it? Rock it on. Rock on. Just cross out the it and then rock on, Pete, or rock it on, Pete. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can pause to fun. Oh. So you can pause to read this, but we are going to be reading. Please exit. How do you exit? Library. There you go. So I'm reading from Kindle. Pete the Cat Trip to the Supermarket by Kimberly and James Dean. Have you went to the supermarket before? I have. A lot. I think everybody has gone once. You can pause and read this too. Here's Pete with a supermarket cart. Have you ever hopped on a supermarket cart and just ride on it? Because I have. Pete and Bob are hungry after a big day of fun at the park. Dad, can we have a snack? Bob asks. So Bob is Pete's bigger brother. Dad checks the fridge. Dad checks the pantry. Dad checks the secret snack nook. We need to buy groceries, says Dad. I love going to groceries. Dad starts to make a list. We need milk and eggs and fish and chicken. I want raspberries, says Bob. I want apples, says Pete. I love how she did this. Meows food supermarket. Oh, man. Pete, Bob, and Dad make a long list and take it to the supermarket. Oh no, the wind blows the list out of Dad's hands. Oh, no! Milk, eggs, fish, chicken, apples, raspberries. A little bit hard to see. It's cool, says Pete. I remember the list. I do too, says Bob. And is flying away. Meow's food supermarkets. Dairy, aisle 10. That kind of looks like a goat. Although, it looks like a cow. First, they stop in aisle 10. The sign says dairy. We need milk, says Bob. And cheese, says Bob. The stinky kind. So, if you probably heard me say, we need milk, says Bob, and cheese, says Bob. It says Pete, sorry. Next, they go to aisle 9. Yum, says Dad. I love bacon. Don't forget the chicken, says Pete. There's fish. Get the fish! Get the fish! Please don't eat the stinky cheese. I hate stinky cheese. I like cheese, but not stinky. They almost passed aisle 8 when Pete remembers eggs. Regular or jumbo, asks Pete. Jumbo, says Dad. Groovy, says Pete. This is jumbo dinosaur eggs. And that's chicken eggs. You seriously are gonna eat dinosaur eggs? Bob can't pick between spaghetti and macaroni in aisle 7. How about bow ties? Asks Dad. Awesome, says Bob. I think we should get both. Aisle 6 smells fruity. Remember the apples, says Pete. Remember the raspberries, says Bob. Jumbo dinosaur. And aisle 5, Dad tastes a hot dog. Yummy! Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Grumpy Toad. In aisle 4, Pete tastes a cupcake. Sweet. Who's that? Who's that? That's Sally, the squirrel. or the squirrel. I'm gonna call it that. That lets Pete and Bob choose a treat in aisle 3. Pete picks crackers shaped like fish. Bob picks popcorn. Pop, 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 pop. Brrr, it's cold in aisle 2. It's in the fridge. You know, like those stores for the thing and those cold things. Yeah. Dad puts mango popsicles in the cart. How do you stuff that? Aisle number 1 has sunflower, tulips, and blue daisies. Pete and Bob pick tulips for grandma or grandmother. She'll love them, says Dad. I think we got everything except for the pit. Except the fish. Come on. But their car is packed with yummy treats. Next time, remember to buy the fish. Bye. You got everything you need except fish. You're a cat. You need fish. And you can stop for reading this, but that is it for our video. Please subscribe and like this video. And also, subscribe for all the support and love. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and also turn on the bell notification to be notified on every single video. Don't worry about all of these. So we're gonna do all the Pete the Cat ones we can find on here that we haven't read. But then if they're no, I'm just gonna search Pete the Cat and see which ones we can read. Anyway, that is it for the video. Please subscribe and like this video, and also subscribe to show all the support and love. And that's it for the video. Bye-bye!